Ever feel like completely bailing on a project, even though, you should really keep going?
Like when you plan to do something, but then the day comes and you just feel totally off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, how do you stay creative when you just are not feeling it at all?
Especially when you have a schedule to stick to. It's tough.
It really is.
Okay.
So we've been looking at this video log from a creator, Gal Gaia Carmel,
Right.
and she's doing this 90-day challenge.
Oh, wow. 90 days?
90 days of content creation. And we're dropping in on like day 29.
Okay. Got it. So almost a month in.
Yeah, and she is really feeling that resistance.
Yeah.
She's like straight up saying, this is the last thing I want to do.
That's real.
It's been an annoying day. She even says not a fun day.
So she's like ready to just completely check the whole schedule?
Totally. And I think we've all been there. That feeling when what you plan to do just clashes with how you're actually feeling.
Big time.
So today we're going to deep dive into her experience and see what we can learn about pushing through those times when motivation is just gone.
All right. That sounds good.
So she has this kind of counterintuitive realization.
Okay.
She says that sometimes her best content actually came when she was feeling the exact opposite of inspired.
Interesting. So she's saying that even though she didn't feel like it, the stuff she made turned out to be some of her best work.
Yeah, and that's what we want to unpack here.
Right.
Like, what was she doing? What was going through her head that allowed her to create something good when she felt so uninspired?
So she talks about her approach, and it's actually really simple. She says she tries not to think too much and not to think about how it looks. She just focuses on being present in the moment with all her feelings.
Okay.
It's about letting go of the pressure to be perfect or to force a happy mood.
I see.
And I think that's super powerful because sometimes when you quiet that inner critic, the really unique stuff comes out.
Like you're getting out of your own way.
Exactly.
And there's this great line where she says, what comes out, comes out.
It's like embracing the uncertainty of the process.
Yeah, totally detaching from the outcome.
And I think that's a huge lesson for all of us because expecting to always be on a creative high is just not realistic.
It sets you up for failure.
Right. We
Yeah.
all have those days where we feel off.
Yeah.
And she even considers maybe she should just talk about those feelings in her content.
Interesting.
Just embrace that realness. And I think there's a lot of power in that.
Yeah, like letting people see the behind the scenes of what it takes to be creative.
Exactly.
And keep in mind, this is all happening within the context of a 90-day commitment.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that.
So this isn't just a one-off thing. She's doing this day after day, even when she doesn't feel like it.
Which is super relevant to anyone trying to build a consistent creative practice, right?
Totally. Because motivation comes and goes, but it's about showing up even when it's not there.
For sure.
So to bring it all home, what can we learn from Gail's experience?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that sometimes the most valuable stuff comes from those unexpected moments.
Like those times when you don't feel like doing anything.
And that's a really encouraging thought because it means you don't have to wait for the perfect mood or the perfect inspiration to create something meaningful.
Right.
So I want to leave you with a question to think about. Have you ever created something you were really proud of, even though you didn't feel like starting?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because think about it. What if you had waited for that perfect moment that maybe never would have come?
What might you have missed out on?
Lots to think about.
For sure. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.
See you next time.